Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young man named Ethan. His life had been a roller coaster of ups and downs, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. His story was one of transformation, from a troubled and misguided youth to a successful and fulfilled adult. Ethan's early years were far from ideal. From the tender age of 3 until he turned 7, his life was marked by an unrelenting anger that surged within him, like a tempest he couldn't control. This anger manifested in frequent fights and emotional breakdowns during his years in kindergarten, preschool, and first grade. His tiny frame often became a battleground for these emotional storms, and he found himself clashing with peers and teachers daily. Ethan's difference set him apart. He didn't look like the other children. His nationality was different. This made him an easy target for bullying. The ridicule and taunts from his classmates fueled his anger, causing a vicious cycle of aggression and frustration. The school phone rang daily with calls from teachers and the principal, each report detailing another altercation or emotional outburst. His parents, deeply concerned, decided to move when Ethan was about to start the 2nd grade, hoping a fresh start might be the solution. However, the change of location did little to quell Ethan's anger and restlessness. He remained a sore loser, and his emotional impulsivity continued to dominate his interactions with others. Despite being intelligent and gifted academically, he struggled to control his emotions. Schoolwork came easily to him, and he never had to bring home homework. But while school might have been simple, life was anything but. The battles that once raged with his schoolmates transferred to his relationship with his father. He clung to the only thing that connected them: football, yet even that connection began to unravel. The father-son bond grew strained, and with each passing day, they grew further apart. In the new school, once again, Ethan found himself the only non-native student. The bullying persisted, and Ethan's response remained the same: aggression and confrontation. As Ethan reached the 6th grade, he moved to yet another school. Here there was a slight reduction in the fighting, but the passion he once had for academics and football waned. Video games became his refuge, and he ceased playing football, despite it being his childhood dream. His father's disappointment was palpable, and the rift between them deepened. 8th grade brought more changes, with the school forced to close, forcing Ethan to switch schools once again. The merging of 2 schools only amplified the turmoil. Fights and clashes with classmates became a daily occurrence, and he started experimenting with smoking and drinking at an age far too young. It marked the beginning of a downward spiral. Ethan felt that he had betrayed himself and his family. He had disappointed not just his parents, but also his little brother, Jake, who looked up to him. High school arrived, and instead of pursuing his true passion for computer science, he chose a broader subject: civics, in an attempt to make his parents proud. He delved into a world of drugs, gambling, and a growing addiction to sex, often engaging with multiple partners in a single week. Despite his intelligence, he struggled to keep up with schoolwork and attendance. His addiction to drugs and reckless partying led to him getting expelled from school. He tried to get clean, but found himself falling further behind in his studies. His self-hatred deepened, and he started associating with a dangerous crowd, engaging in illegal activities, and finding himself on the wrong side of the law. Driving without a license, driving under the influence, and incidents of violence became routine. The sense of self-loathing grew as Ethan continued down a dark and destructive path. Despite the tumultuous journey, Ethan refused to give up. He saw the disappointment in his mother's eyes, but held on to a deep-seated desire to make her proud. He wished for a better bond with Jake, sensing that they were drifting apart as they grew older. His small circle of friends and family meant the world to him, and he yearned to bring happiness to their lives. Self-hate was a constant companion, gnawing at his soul, but Ethan kept pushing forward. He was addicted to vices: sex, drugs, gaming, and gambling, seeking solace in fleeting pleasures. His mind was brimming with brilliant ideas, but he struggled to stick to one thing and see it through to completion. Ethan's steadfast companion through the turbulent years was his loyal dog, Max. Max wasn't just a pet. He was a lifeline, a source of unconditional love and support. Max helped Ethan through the darkest moments of his life, providing a reason to keep going when giving up seemed so tempting. Ethan cherished Max, treating him better than he treated himself. Max's presence was a constant reminder of the responsibility and care he could show, even when he struggled with self-worth. As the years passed, Ethan's relationship with Jake began to mend. They found common ground, sharing dreams and aspirations they had as children. Their bond deepened as they ventured into new business ventures together and embarked on adventures that once existed only in their youthful fantasies. The brothers had become not just family, but best friends, supporting each other through thick and thin. Despite his difficult past, Ethan had always been obsessed with money. He strived to accumulate wealth, not for his own indulgence, but to provide for his family and friends, to give them the life he felt they deserved. His mother, friends, and even his father, who had struggled to connect with him, watched in awe as Ethan's generosity knew no bounds. He channeled his resources to help those in need, selflessly devoting himself to making the world a better place. School had been a particular regret in Ethan's life. He had a natural gift for learning, effortlessly grasping complex concepts without the need for diligent study. However, his apathy towards education led him to neglect school, skip classes, and ignore assignments. In the end, this disregard for formal education led to his academic downfall, a decision he came to regret deeply. Ethan's regrets extended to his early years, especially the abandonment of childhood dreams. He had once been a promising football player, displaying raw talent on the field, but he abandoned the sport prematurely. The what-ifs haunted him, and he wished he had stuck with it, not only for himself, but also for his younger self, who had once held those dreams so dear. But as the years went by and the winds of change swept through Ethan's life, he realized that his past, with all its mistakes and missed opportunities, had shaped him into the man he had become. With Max by his side, a strong bond with his brother, and a burning desire to make the world a better place, he had transformed himself from a troubled youth into a beacon of hope. Ethan's life was a testament to the power of resilience and the belief that it's never too late to pursue one's dreams and make a positive impact on the world. As the sun set on his tumultuous past, Ethan's story had transformed into one of inspiration and hope. He showed the world that no matter how dark the journey, with resilience and determination, a person could overcome their demons, achieve their dreams, and make the lives of those around them better. In the end, Ethan's small circle of friends and family, especially his mother, watched with pride as he became a beacon of hope for others, proof that it's never too late to change your life for the better.